Welcome back. Chief Ngige of Nigerian TV online.com. Go to that site. You will see this program and many upcoming programs. What happened from the year 2003 when Chris Ngige, an ordinary, just a regular medical doctor, became the governor of Anambra State? What is the legacy? Governor, you tell our audience.
Yeah.
You're the only one who have that history.
Tell it as it is.
Tell it as it is.
When I came to Anambra State was this is what somebody would call a state of coma. We're describing it medically. And that means that the person is not able to respond to stimulus, doesn't know what's happening about his environment and background. So that's what's happened to Anambra State.
That was the condition of the state of Anambra when you came in.
Yes. We talk about crime. When I came to Anambra State, crime rate was at all-time high. And this was because the economy hadn't money pumped into it. If you're a motor mechanic, you are idle. You've got no job to do. If you're a carpenter, you're idle. If you're a bricklayer, no building construction is going on.
Teachers
were owed 9 months of salary. Schools were locked up, they went on strike. Civil servants were on strike from February of 2002 and just resumed around December of 2002 and went back again on strike by January, February.
Teachers going on strike.
Yes. Health workers were on strike. Doctors, nurses, the few nurses that are there. At a point, the judiciary was also involved. Judicial workers went on strike. You can imagine. The courts were closed. So, if you catch a criminal, the police will tell you that they can't charge the person to court. Sometimes they have to let them go.
No court, no school, no medical services,
no water supply,
no electricity.
The water supply workers were on strike. So,
Governor,
what a terrible situation. What? But when I came around, I decided first that the major thing was to give security of lives and property to the people of Anambra State. How do I do it? I had to do it by first knowing that this is a pincer operation. It's not a straight line operation. It's a pincer operation. Double-barreled. First put money into the economy. How do I put money into the economy? I decided to pay the civil servants, the teachers, their salaries as I'm going due for a start, and then started liquidation of the arrears of salaries owed them and allowances. Pensioners were owed for about 18 months.
18 months?
Yes, and they were called deadwoods. Referred to deadwoods. And I said, no, they're not deadwoods. I'll turn them to greenwoods. So I called them to a meeting and we decided that I have to give them living pension. Therefore, I raised their pension by 142% rise. I was the first state in the whole of Southeast to do that. What does this entail? It entails that if your pension by the old rate was 9,000, and they're even owing you that 9,000, we said they're paying you 27,000. 27,000 bucks. That's what they received. And we're regular in paying that.
$27,000.
Naira.
We want to make sure that is clear for you.
So that's what we started, and the money started moving into the economy. Those who are plumbers started going back to their job. They left armed robbery. Those who are carpenters, they went to site, building boxes, windows, doors.
And what carpenters do? They went back to work.
For the pensioners and for the civil servants, who now started molding blocks to start building houses. Some of them went and brought out their old 504 cars, which they packed, repaired them. And of course, the motor mechanics had a job. Instead of now going to do cash snatching, they went back to their trade. That is a part of crime prevention. That's what I did. Because the man who is hungry can do anything to eat. We moved from there. We went to the Nigerian police, whose duty is statutorily in the Constitution to prevent and to curb crimes. How do we do it?
To protect and to serve.
We brought them, gave them incentive. We started paying them some allowances. Police is a federal concern. But you don't say that this is a federal concern and leave them under your state and they constitute themselves into a nuisance instead of doing their work. They mount roadblocks and they're collecting money from
just
them.
coming by.
Yes. And sometimes it's difficult to say, but it's the truth. They connive with robbers because their pay is little or nothing to write them about. They didn't have the logistics to work. No operational vehicles, no walkie-talkies. And sometimes they even tell you they don't have the bullets. So we had to pump money, bought vehicles for Nigerian police, gave their men allowances in the local government to raise their morale. Went in again also and bought walkie-talkies, communication equipment, bought repeater stations, gave to them, mounted one at the headquarters and one at the Anambra Broadcasting Corporation tower, so that they can link the states. Before they couldn't. If there was robbery going out at Nnewi, the Commissioner of Police would not know at Oka.
No communication system.
We did that, so Oka was communicating on Nisha and then Nnewi. Nnewi will communicate on Nisha. Onisha will communicate in Nnewi. And so we got the state. It's a small state. The crime rate went down. And to further accentuate what we were doing, because the police people are visitors, because every village knows who and who is a thief, we put in vigilante services. Able-bodied men were recruited in each local government and in each community.
The state is forced to establish a vigilante service because the federal government does not allow it to control the police.
Correct. So we did that. And they now worked conjointly with Nigerian police to curb crime at the state, at the community level, and then at the local government level. We gave them walkie-talkies too. We gave them GSM sets, mobile phone sets, and accessories. And every night they go on patrol with the police. That who will show the police where the bad boys are.
And with those infusions of those type of equipment,
in 3 months, I had the most quiet state in the whole federation. I'm not boasting. The records are there. People who came home for Christmas in 2003, 5 months after I became governor, or 6 months after I became governor, they slept very well with their 2 eyes closed. By May and June, July when I became governor, by 7 p.m. people don't come out in the streets in Oka and Onisha. Yes, people keep on, when they come the next morning to my office, they will tell me they never slept in the night. They were begging me, Governor, save us. That's the situation I inherited in terms of security of lives and property. Then we go to the economy of the state. The economy of the state shattered. I already told you those that were being owed. Altogether, the transition committee that I put in place said there was owing 42 billion debt. Of course, we started trying to pay what we can.
So when you came into office, the state was 42 billion
deficit
naira
in the red.
In the red.
Yes. We owed civil servants, we owed teachers, we owed pensioners, we owed banks and financial institutions.
And when you combine all of that,
yes.
42 billion.
Yes. We owed contractors. The claims they made, some of the claims are genuine, some are frivolous.
Governor, there have been so much improvement in Anambra State
yes.
during your tenure.
Mm.
And we can go through the specifics
yes.
as to how you were able to turn this around.
Yes.
But many people, they can see it, that we can make this available, the Ngige's legacy. We can make this available to you so that you can see specifically the day-to-day things, the work that was done
yes,
in civil service, in public safety and security, in economic management. You can see the infrastructural development, the roads. You can see this in this most environmental issue, the Ngige legacy. Well, we don't want to hold the governor to the point where he had to go through all of this, the housing and sports. Many of us like sports. Electricity, education, water supply. Just imagine coming to a state.
Road construction.
Road construction.
Because we had no road. Not even one single road, federal or state, but done by the time I took over.
I know when I went home, and I remember the road.
Yes.
The erosion have just killed us all.
Yeah.
Governor, when we come back, I have some specific questions I would like to ask you.
Right.
And I wish we could do this a double segment if we can.
Yeah.
But I would like to ask you some specific questions so that some people who have those questions in mind, I know many viewers are okay. Chivo Bidike ask him A, B, C, D. We will get to that. We'll come right back.